It's a tough question. What's the right number of credit cards for you to have in your life? I'm Clark Howard, and I'm really cheap, but I carry plastic for a special reason.
I'm Beverly Harzog, credit card expert and consumer finance analyst for U.S. News and World Report. And that is a great question. How many credit cards should you have? I get that question all the time.
So the answer is you have how many?
I have 4.
And is that the answer you want other people to have? Because
No.
I also have 4 personal cards. And so we ended up with the
How
same
about
number.
that? Yeah.
But I tell people the Noah's Ark rule, that you should always have 2 credit cards, never one, and never 2 from the same issuer. If you have 2 cards from Chase, or you have 2 cards from Citi, or you have 2 cards from American Express, as far as I'm concerned, you only have 1 card. So you want to have 2 cards from 2 different issuers. So I'll explain that in a minute, but what's your magic number?
Well, I like what you said about the Noah's Ark approach. That's awesome. I like that. I decide which cards to have based on the rewards and what type I need. I have a cashback card that meets my needs. I have a travel rewards card with points. I do like to travel. I have a Delta Gold card, which I've mentioned I know you don't like. I use it because I fly, out of Atlanta all the time, and I just like Delta. I've always flown them, and I like my seat assignment, getting on first. And then I have another card for an emergency. It's a low APR card. It's unbelievably low, below 10%. I've had this card for 20 years.
So it's interesting because you approached the reason you have 4 cards from practical uses of the card.
Yes.
I approach it from a different standpoint, and the reason I say 2 cards is because I want people to have a mix of credit, have more than 1 card. If we hit a recession and credit card companies decide they don't want you, and one of them dumps you, still have the other card. If one of them cuts back your limit, you still have another card. And so I'm thinking of it from a defensive standpoint. I'm thinking in terms of your credit score and how you're looking with that credit, and that you're protected for when the economy gets tougher, which eventually it always does. And you're talking about it from a practical standpoint. I'm listening to you, and I'm thinking, here I am saying 2 cards, Noah's Ark rule, but then how many cards did I say I had?
4.
And I was listening to your reasons, and so here I am. I have 2 airline cards, 1 domestic, 1 international. I have 2 cashback cards. So I have gone with the same kind of strategy of how it works in my own life. So there's 2 different answers here, really, aren't there?
Yes, Clark, I think that there are. And, one reason I have a couple of credit cards is because of the credit limit. It helps my credit score. So I'm always mindful of what my balances are, what my limits are. And by having 4 cards with pretty high limits, that helps me keep my score up. So I'm always thinking about that too when I think about the number of credit cards.
And that's such a brilliant point, because people ask me continually every way they can possibly reach me, whether it's on radio or TV or through the web, or if we're doing a Facebook event or anything like that. They always want to know, how do I get my credit score higher? And actually, one of the ways to do it is to strategically have and how you use credit cards. So why is 4 better than my Noah's Ark rule of 2 for your credit score?
Clark, I think it's better because of the credit limit opportunities there. You can raise your score up. And as you mentioned, with the economy, you never know. Things are going okay right now. But I think we've seen some signs there could be trouble in the future. So I think it's a good idea to have more than 2 and have them for different purposes.
The problem, supply creating its own demand, though, is if you're somebody who, if you have the plastic available, you're going to use it in unhealthy ways, then forget what we're talking about having the strategic 4 cards. And by the way, with any reward card, if you're running balances, you're really not treating yourself well, because what you're paying in interest is going to way outstrip the benefit of whatever rewards there would be. So you never want to run a balance, because that's not making you healthy, that's making you unhealthy.
Absolutely. And that's how I got into debt so many years ago, carrying a balance. And with compound interest, it's runaway debt in no time at all.
Now, let's go back to the 4 cards for one additional thing. If you have these 4 cards, there's a tendency for people to have what they call front of the wallet and back of the wallet. So there'll be a card that you forget about and you're not using it. And that can be a time bomb in your wallet. Why can that get you in so much trouble?
You know, if you go for a long time without using a credit card, your credit card issuer might decide to close it for you. So I suggest if you've got that card, that you're keeping in your back pocket for emergencies, use that card, once a month. Have like an auto payment come out of it for gym membership, something small, something like that, just to keep that card active so that you have it available. Because the card issuer does pay attention to this stuff, and if you're not making the money, they might just, cut you loose.
So there is no perfect answer as to number of cards. I would say that as we've talked, if you think of it this way, follow that initial rule I gave you, 2 cards from 2 different issuers, but maybe twice that many, 4 might be the perfect answer rather than 2 cards.
That's a good point. And really the right answer is what's right for you. If you need a couple of cards, airline cards, plus rewards cards, plus cashback cards, you need to be able to handle all that. And I'm a big believer that credit cards aren't for everyone. I'm a former shopaholic, so I can tell you, from my own experience, if you don't understand how to spend, responsibly with your card, then you need to just step away from credit cards.
Step away from the cards if you can't handle the consequences.
That's right.